Alright, welcome back. I'm Admiral Stupid, and this is another macabre game for Halloween time. This is 60 Seconds. Reatomized. This is the remade version of this game, which is a nuclear apocalypse simulator. You pick your family member. We're going to stick with Ted. And you pick your difficulty. I went with the easy difficulty, Little Boy, earlier on. We'll go with Fat Man, which is regular, just to show that this game can be one of those brutal run-based games that will result in our death. No doubt. So you start with a limited amount of time. You may be able to figure out how much, to figure out where your family are and the supplies you want to get. There's a saxophone being played by our daughter. There's our wife. And right, okay. So, time is slipping away. We need to get our wife. We need to... Let's grab a gas mask, if we can get it. There we go. Drop that off. Drop them off. Come on. I'm already messing this up. Right. Hatchet. Get that in there as well. Boom. We need to try and find our daughter. Get her here. Now, she's a big lass, so we can't take much else other than her. Oh, I'm getting caught on stuff. Okay, our son's through here. Let's get him and get to the shelter. Then we need to try and find some water. Ideally a radio. You don't have a lot of time to do what you're doing here before things go real bad, real fast. Right, that's as much as we're going to get. I don't think we've managed to get any water, and I don't think we'll have time to get some. Nope. Oh, this could be bad. So now we enter the survival portion of the game, now that the nuke has dropped. Oh, progress towards some achievements there, good stuff. So I did neglect to get some water there, so that's probably not going to go super well for us. Day one. What have we got? Oh, we've got a little bit of water that must have been in there. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We can't remember bringing those supplies down to the shelter, but we're not complaining. We probably should have stocked it better anyway. So we have bug spray. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, we'll sleep on cans, we'll even talk to cans. Barely enough water for everyone. We'll have to ration it strictly. So, this is the main part of the game, really, is Timmy, Mary Jane, Dolores, and Ted here. We can ration out our food to them each day, and we've got to make it last until we are rescued or figure something out. We managed to get a lot of soup and very little water. That's not great. No one has any status effects right now, so they're getting nothing. Day one. It's so easy to escalate silly arguments, and close quarters doesn't help. We were chatting, and then suddenly we were fighting and fighting. Let's hope we'll get over it soon. And that's the gameplay loop. Basically. Day two. We're already starting to look a bit rough. We could barely sleep after all that arguing. Ted seems to be doing alright. Everyone else is fine. Yep, okay. Nobody's needing anything yet. So we're just gonna keep going. Our neighbourhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk. We need water at some point soon. We've been wondering what happened to Uncle Brian. He should have been far away from where the bombs fell, but no one knows for sure. It would be great to find out. He always looked on the bright side of life, so maybe we should too. But it's not that easy. Say, didn't we have a photo of him tucked away in one of the books at home? I apparently do. I had it with me. Scout handbook was way more important than water, apparently. Okay, radiation seems pretty rough still. Bingo! Our Scout handbook holds more than a ton of knowledge useful in times of apocalypse. There are some photos stuck between its pages, along with some crosswords. We are saved! Only a few of them are solved. Everybody is thirsty. This is not great. We are already out of water. So, Ted is going to have to go out there in search of some water. There it goes again. Noises. Weird noises all the time. Are they coming from the pipes? Walls? Is it something behind the door? We don't know, and it's driving us insane. We should sit down and relax, otherwise we might get paranoid. Well, we didn't pick up cards or checkers, so we can't do anything. We're just going to have to go insane. Right, now today's the day. Geiger counter going nuts. Boredom can really get to you in the shelter. It can lead you to dark places. Trust us. Okay, nobody's thirsty, nobody's hungry. So today is the day that Ted has to go outside. And we're going to get him to take the gas mask with him. It's better than nothing. Okay, we didn't really get as much in the way of supplies as I wanted. But what we do have might be okay. And we might, well, hopefully we'll find more. Right, no one is in need of anything again, so I'll just have to go with it. It's hard being down here, living here. We need to make the best of it, or else we might find ourselves in even more trouble. We haven't gone crazy yet. No one's ill just yet, but that could change very quickly. Okay. Being stuck in such a tiny shelter would make anyone a bit apathetic. We need to stay calm and await the rescue. Surely they're coming for us, right? Oh, they're thirsty again. We're basically going to have to go another day. One of the cupboards in the shelter was a bit shaky, so we pulled it out to give it a new home. In the process, we discovered a secret door. Where does it lead? No idea, but let's find out. And because we managed to grab the flashlight, we can see back there. Now, we might lose the flashlight in the process, or we might be okay. We will only find out now. Come on. Oh! While looking through the room with the flashlight, we ran into an old rifle that used to belong to Grandpa Bill. We believe he brought it back from Europe after World War I. It seems to be in working order, even though in his final years Bill was more concerned with smoking like a chimney and trying on his beret. Okay. Timmy's in terrible shape, we need to give him water now. We don't have any water to give anyone. Okay, I think we're about to die. It's high time we stopped wondering about what's going on and started asking questions. So, we could tune into the radio if we had a radio. We don't have a radio. We might all be dead tomorrow. I think you can only go 4 days without water. So this might be our last chance. And Ted is not back. Oh, okay. Dehydration. I've got nothing to give you, and I don't think soup gives you anything in the way of water content, but it's all we've got. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in. Yeah, well, we don't. But we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble. Again, another thing needing the radio, which we don't have. Pray for us. We might all be dead. Yep. Yep, that's what can happen in this game. Wow. The end. If there's one thing we need to do, is to use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that, or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. When we came back to the shelter, we couldn't get in, and all we could hear was chanting and prayers. Apparently someone thought it was a good idea to turn our home into their prayer house, damn it. When Mary Jane found out that she's not getting a single drop of water, she got furious. She stormed out into the wasteland, shouting over her shoulder that we'll regret this, and that she's getting her water one way or another. If we'd only had a few drops of water, we could have avoided what happened. Dolores died of dehydration. Lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door and ran away without looking back. We didn't make it. These are our final words, and our advice to anyone who reads this is... blah, 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 blah. We spent 10 days in our shelter. Well, that went about as well as I would have expected. You were driven away. So, 10 days, 1 water, because that was it. That's all we had. And that's it for that adventure. We'll try one more, and hopefully we'll do a little bit better than the first time. But that's the game, is what you see there. Let's do Apocalypse again. Ted again. Let's keep it on Fat Man. And just hope for the best. Ah, water. Essence of life, basis of survival. Yeah. Probably a good idea that I prioritise getting water this time round. There's some water. Kitchen's there. Timmy's there. Loris. Right. Let's go. Get in my arms. Soup. Soup, 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 soup. More soup. Let's go. To the shelter, to the shelter. Get out of my way, get out of my way, get out of my way. Alright, Timmy. Let's grab Timmy! And get the lock as well. Right, and then we need to get some water and go grab our daughter. Come on. Go, 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 go. Right. Now, we need to get into the kitchen. Bang. Kitchen. Kitchen, kitchen. Water. Ah! The controls, not super great. Ted is not super agile. Our wife would have been any better at that particular task. But who knows. Ah! Get round it, Ted! There we go. Okay. One more can of soup. And then get in there. We don't have any of the optionals, such as the radio or map or anything like that. But we have food, we have water, and we have all of our family. So, our options are about as good as they're going to get. Alright. We actually have water this time. I think we have at least 2 bottles, maybe 3. Possibly even 4. Ooh, I got an achievement. I assume that's for all the soup I've picked up. Okay, look at this. All of us made it into the shelter. We vaguely remember stashing some things down here. That is good. We got some first aid kit. Barely enough water for everyone. Pfft, that's plenty of water. Look at that. We wish we could just leave. Well, we can't. So, if we make it past day 10, we're officially doing the best we've ever done in this game on regular difficulty. Nothing going on with Ted, nothing going on with anyone. We're fine. No one is thirsty or hungry, so they can wait. We are not going outside because it's still super radioactive out there. Playing a game or two might be a good way to relieve the mood and take our minds off the problems of today and tomorrow. And hey, playing games is good for you, so why not give it a try every now and then? Yeah. We've got cards. We're good. We are now 30% of the way to beating our best time. Or our best target. We thought playing the silent game would be a good idea. Since the silence was too annoying and we quickly stopped. Alright. Thirsty? Okay, everyone take a drink. Still irradiated and we don't have our gas mask. We are not alone. There's a huge, hairy bunny beast that seems to be hiding in one of the pipes. It's been poking its head out, eyeing our measly food stash. We can't let it get to it. We can't let it be in here when we sleep. Good thing is we have an axe. Hopefully, we don't break it. Although, given the way this game likes to mess you over, there's a good chance. Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still on top of the food chain. Good for us. Nobody's thirsty, nobody's hungry. Good. Still highly radioactive. Ooh. It's become more and more difficult to breathe in the shelter over the last couple of hours. We suspect there's something wrong with the ventilation. Maybe it got stuck somehow. But how? We need to investigate or we might suffocate. Well, we don't have anything that would help us do that. So... boy, I hope we don't... I really hope we don't suffocate. That's still going. The fan's still going up there. We're fine. Oh boy. We decided to ignore any problems with the vents and focus on other problems. As predicted, all of us developed a nasty cough and had trouble breathing. But it got better next morning. We don't know what the issue is, or was, but the important thing is it's gone now. Phew. Well, that's fortunate. That's really fortunate that we didn't get anything really bad from that. Boy, that could have been real rough. Still highly radioactive out there right now. We were discussing plans for our first meal that didn't feature tomato soup when we heard yells outside. We discovered they came from a small group of ragged survivors. They were a sorry sight and we weren't surprised when they requested aid. They asked us to provide anything we could, water, food, or medical supplies. Have a can of soup. We couldn't give them water. There was no way we could give them any water. Okay, our visitors were in tears when we gave them what they asked for. We survived the nuclear apocalypse only to be nearly strangled by thankful refugees. Hugs can kill, you know. Luckily for us, they decided to continue their journey to get somewhere safe before the sunset. As they were about to leave, one of them presented us with a portable radio. They would not take no for an answer and soon left, waving goodbye until they disappeared amongst the rubble. a radio is a very good thing to have. Okay. We're all thirsty. Nope. What am I doing? I'm clicking the wrong thing. There we go. Right. Just give them the water. We don't want to waste the soup as well. Looks like the area is still irradiated. We can risk getting sick because we have a med kit. I think if we leave it one more day, maybe 2, we might be able to get out there. You would expect a nuclear explosion would be enough to quench any petty arguments. When the future is not looking too pretty and all you see is naked walls, not much is necessary for an explosion. It happened. We started fighting like crazy. Ah! Keep it together, people. We gotta keep it together. Come on. Right. No one is thirsty. Fantastic. No one's getting anything today. Still irradiated outside. Ah! The boredom and silence are overwhelming. Too bad we don't have a TV to keep us occupied. But maybe we could take advantage of some of our supplies and pretend they're props on a movie set. A suitcase or an axe. I'm not going to play a movie prop with an axe. Someone's going to get injured. We can't do that. That's nuts. Is that something coming in over the radio? Let's hope so. Ted and Mary James seem let down, but we have more important things to do than playing theatre. Okay. No one needs anything? Nope, that's fine. Ted, you're going to have to take one for the team. We decided to peek outside for just a minute to see if the store around the corner was still standing. When we were about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness, and a pair of ferocious eyes appeared a few feet away. We only had moments to decide what to do. And we had nothing, so we ran away and just hid back in our shelter. Okay, what do we say? What happened? In other circumstances, we might have risked battling a beast in the darkness, but for some reason we felt that it was not to our liking, so we screamed and screamed with terror. The creature was probably more afraid of us than we were of it. It left in a hurry. Okay. Alright, everybody's thirsty again, so... Nope, wrong button. We gotta give people water. And then Ted has to go out, and we're gonna give him the axe while he's out. Right, let's hope we don't need that. And let's also hope he's not away for more than 3 days. Boy. Right, so we are now hungry. I think we're going to wait a day before we take anything out of that. Right, it's time to check the radio. Let's do it. Phone's ringing. The hell? We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news! The fallout outside has mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Okay. Right, we've got to give the people food. We've gone a while without it. Ring, ring! There we were, thinking we would never hear a telephone signal again, when suddenly a phone starts ringing from somewhere outside. We figured it's the phone booth across the street. Should someone go answer it? Timmy! You're our man. You're the man for the job. Time to be a man of the house. Or man of the shelter. It's all much the same, Timmy. Don't worry about it. Now, we are now officially doing way better than we have before. By 2 whole days or so. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Dolores has not eaten in a while, and water is what she wants. God damn it. I wait for their instructions from the friendly wastelanders. Right, who's got what now? Hungry and thirsty. Well, you've got to have both. Hungry and thirsty. Well, you've got to have both. How are you all still hungry? Jerks. That's alright. Right, let's tune into the radio again. That's what we're looking for. Okay, if Ted doesn't get back... Oh! We're hearing a signal. We have contact. Good news! The government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from our area. The announcer asked everyone listening to wait a while longer and expect further communication in a few days. We'll be out of here soon. A little easier said than done. Right. We are running real low on water. Mary Jane has been awful silent today. This is very unlike her. Should we try talking to her? Yes. We need to discuss the apocalypse with you, Mary Jane, our daughter. Hopefully she didn't go completely nuts. Nothing solves problems better than an honest conversation over a hot beverage. We don't have the latter, but talking alone seems to do the trick. Fantastic. Mary Jane, how are you two still hungry? Oops. Nope. We've only got one bit of water left. Oh, gosh. There is not much you can do in this tiny bunker. We need to fight the boredom, otherwise someone might feel like going out to admire the radioactive landscape, or something equally crazy, like learning about foreign geography. We need to do something. Well, what are our options? We've got cards and we've got the radio. Let's try cards. I don't think we've used them yet. I might be wrong, but I don't think so. Day 15. Oh! Oh boy, Ted, you're not looking great. You're not looking great. There are a few things as relaxing as cards, and we only have cards, so a game or two doesn't hurt. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. We decided to finally check out what we can find between the rubble in our own backyard. Our poor, poor lawns and flowers. Once the objects of desire of the whole neighbourhood, now reduced to nothing more than radioactive ashes covered by debris. There really isn't much left here. The only tree that's left is completely burned out. In a hollow area inside the dead husk, some mutated three-tailed squirrels made their home. They're pretty good. They're pretty good at collecting stuff. Hope they don't mind us borrowing a few things. 2 cans of soup. We used to barbecue here almost every weekend. The barbecue itself somehow found its way onto a power line in front of our house, and it's unreachable. Our garden table is mostly destroyed. Under bits and pieces of charred wood, we found a few things that could prove useful, such as this gas mask. The garage still has 2 walls left, but most things inside are gone. Not even the bicycles made it through the blast. But weirdly enough, the baskets installed on top of them did. We found some leftover supplies there from our last bicycle trip. 2 bottles of water, fantastic. We returned from the expedition, but our axe didn't make it. We spotted some sort of vehicle just down the street, but we couldn't get a good enough look at it in the dark. Maybe future expeditions will prove more fruitful. Right, we're waiting for their instructions from military and other wastelanders. Ted is tired, hungry, and sick. So, we'll feed you and medicate you, Ted. Dolores is thirsty. Mary Jane's thirsty, and Timmy is thirsty. I think Dolores has to go out. We need more water. We're already running low again. The trash can is becoming full of empty soup cans, and that unmentionable bucket is overflowing. Both of them are attracting strangely glowing, suspiciously big insect wildlife. Roaches weren't that big before the war, were they? Well, we've got nothing that can get rid of them, so they gotta hang around. We've got to cure Ted, because that looks like it might be radiation sickness. Okay, he's doing okay. Good stuff. Oh my, that thing is huge. Well, and there goes another one. Roaches everywhere. We're doomed! We already feel dirty. Okay. Ted is hungry, tired, and thirsty. Dolores is hungry. Mary Jane and Timmy are fine. Dolores is going out today, and she's taking the gas mask, I think. I don't think we've got anything else that makes sense. Yep. Alright, Godspeed, Dolores. Bring home the bacon. The hopefully unmutated, non-tentacled bacon. Dolores is on her way. Ted is still hungry? Fucking hell, Ted. Okay, well... What in the hell are those sounds? Are they coming from the goddamn walls? They are driving us crazy. So it's time to play some more cards. And hope that we aren't already sick of cards. We're doing alright. Aren't we? Totally. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, we're doing alright. And we are now all thirsty. Oh no. Ah, good stuff. Ted's not thirsty. That's good. Saves us a tiny bit on water. It's very difficult to prepare for unforeseen consequences when you don't see them coming. Well, they are unforeseen by definition, so that does make a lot of sense. We can't say we were prepared for what happened. Oh boy, I don't like the sound of that. 19 whole days. We're doing aces here. Our beard's coming on great. The kids are just having a good time. Everyone's rested, and Ted is now thirsty. We are dangerously low on water again. Even the food is starting to look a bit ropey. Alright, we've still got these cockroaches hanging around, but nothing to get rid of them. Okay, kill it. Yuck, a mutant cockroach. Our new cockroach roommates can be a bit messy, disgusting and annoying, but surely this is not the worst thing that could have happened to us, and there's not much we can do about it anyway. Maybe one day we'll manage to convince them to pay the rent. Aren't we funny? Timmy has been sitting there, just staring into space. Is something wrong? Maybe it would be good to have a little chat. Again, talking is helping. Sharing is caring. He's going to go absolutely nuts, isn't he? Is that knocking at the door? Oh god. Even a word or two may be enough to brighten someone's mood. And Timmy seems fine. Good stuff. Ted, you greedy bastard. Oh, come on, kids. Oh boy, poor old Dad's got nothing for himself. This morning we were surprised to find a letter on our doorstep. It was not signed and it contained a location and a time for a meeting tonight, and a few sentences. It said things like, "We're friendly, come unarmed, send one person." We have no idea who could have sent that, but we're guessing this is our chance to find out. Are we sending someone? Fuck. No, we're not. That seems really sussy. I'm not feeling brave enough at the moment with our current food and our living situation. We might be passing up a big opportunity here, but we're going to take our chances with the army instead. Our brave soldiers are the only ones that can be trusted in this wretched world now. Plus, we don't want to risk our lives instead in case this is a trap. Okay. Oh boy. We've got no water, and Ted is thirsty. Today the music from the radio stopped abruptly, and instead we got to listen to a transmission from the army. We were almost halfway to the door when they started talking about evacuation, but it turns out there's something we need to do first. All survivors were asked to leave a sign that we're alive somewhere in the area. Oh, we don't have a map! We can't let them know that we're alive! Oh no! Oh no! This might be the end for us. And where the hell is our wife? We were sure we could find the location without a map. We were wrong. Hopefully we'll get lucky next time. Jesus. Ted might be about to die. And the kids are going to eat the last of the soup. Great. Well, not the last of it, but... Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, this is going rough. We could use some extra supplies. The last time we went on a supply run, we noticed a damaged tank stuck in the rubble nearby. How about we send someone to investigate? Mary Jane, it's your turn. You're a big lass, you can take care of yourself. Hopefully. Now, was that the sound of Mary Jane going out, or Dolores coming back? It was Dolores coming back! Well, it's technically both. Aw, jeez. The last thing we expected was a giant explosion. We could hear the debris falling from the sky and hitting the sad remains of our house. The tank must have been booby-trapped or contained volatile explosives. Why did we do it? Why? So welcome back, Dolores. Where is Mary Jane? We'll talk about that later. We found the 10-cent hotel in ruins, but there was plenty to look through. Pieces of furniture, suitcases, and other hotel supplies were scattered. So we have one tomato soup, we have one water, Jesus. A checkers board, a flashlight. Another vehicle to look at. Oh boy, this is not great. This is not great. Okay. Right, Timmy's going out. He's got to. Roaches, we still have nothing to combat the roaches. This is all starting to go downhill pretty bad. Oh, jeez. Okay. Timmy, it's fine. Hungry, tired, and thirsty. Hungry, okay. Timmy, you're our Hail Mary, son. You're going. And take the gas mask. Yeah, take the gas mask. You need to find water, son. You need to do it. Take your ginger fro and get out there, son. I believe in you. So, yeah, Dolores. Mary Jane has gone to a farm. Oh god. Our problem is simple. If we don't wash ourselves, we'll get sick. It smells really bad down here, and it doesn't seem like it will get better over the next couple of days. We just sent Timmy out with our gas mask, so that's screwed. I guess we're just going to get all funky down here. And we're ill. Lovely. Suspicious looking stains cover part of the page. Ooh. So we didn't shower, and now we're ill. Thirsty as well, so this is not great. This is not great. This is not great. Timmy needs to get back here. A sleazy looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For just one can of soup we can get the bag and all its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step. No, we're not making a deal. We have like 1 or 2 cans left. Not happening. Not happening, dude. This could be it. Right, so we haven't done it, but we're not thirsty anymore. Hey. Well, she is though. Great. No water. Open in the name of freedom, came a shout from outside the door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it was a group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduces themselves like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. We are not opening the door. To hell with that. That's some bullshit. Are we about to get killed? Oh no, we're not dead. Not yet. We stayed silent until the group on the other side of the door went away. They didn't show up afterwards, so we figured it was the wise thing to do. Let's just hope they don't come back in greater numbers. Oh god. I think Dolores is about to die. Well, we've got nothing. We've got nothing. Cockroach colony. Still can do nothing about them. I think we're in a corner now. I think our back's up against the wall. I think Dolores has maybe one more day. We've got nothing to give you. Well, we can give you soup. How about, yeah, you can have soup too, but no water. And, yep, the insect thing again. We've got nothing to get rid of them with. Somebody knocking at the door again, but there might not be anyone in anymore. Oh god! Oh dear! Oh, Dolores. Wow, she decayed quickly. We decided we could get rid of those spiders with our bare hands. Unfortunately, we've underestimated their chances. They're really fast, and we're just tired. Oh boy. Dolores died of dehydration, and Timmy is still nowhere to be seen. Oh boy. Well, I think we're next. So, we found an anonymous note next to our shelter door. Whoever wrote it requests that we send one representative to a meeting tonight in a set location. That person must come unarmed. This bit worries us, but the author assures us that he or she is friendly and doesn't mean to hurt us. We are not sending anyone. We are going to die in our shelter. Hey, welcome back, Timmy. You're a bit late, and Mother has stepped out for a while. Hey, came back with a gas mask. Fantastic. We've got 2 water and a first aid kit. Okay. Timmy, you didn't bring any food, so that's not ideal. Timster. But, you know, could have been worse. I think we can maybe get by one more day. We don't have a map. We don't have a map. So we can't let them know where we are, or we can't establish where we're supposed to go to be rescued. Oh, look at this fine beard we've been rocking now. This is great. Nope, we didn't find the location. We're very hungry. Who's hungry? Timmy? Timmy is hungry and thirsty. And Ted is fatigued. But Ted, yeah, you're going to have to go outside and hope for the best. Right. During our last expedition, we finally approached that nearby vehicle. It was a tank, missing wheels and a few other crucial components. The outside was rusty and a little burnt up. If we hope to ever drive away from here, we should scavenge for something to reinforce it. Anything we should grab for this supply run? A torch, flashlight, whatever. Now we may have both left our shelter here, and we might come back and somebody's nicked it. So, oh no, we're good. Or are we? Armed with a flashlight, we braved the darkness of an almost intact basement a few houses down the street. There were lots of cobwebs and an impressive collection of barbecues. We grabbed some grills to install on our vehicle for protection. It smelled wonderful too. The flashlight didn't make it. Okay. Timmy is tired and fatigued. Ted is hungry. Right. Ted, you're going outside and you're taking the gas mask. Godspeed, Ted. No. Yeah, we're okay with Timmy down here. Okay. Anything going on? Do you need anything, Timmy? You're tired. That's fine. Just rest up, dude. Rest up. More cockroach problems. We can do nothing about it. Oh, I think we're trapped here, folks. We can't get the stuff we need. Our dad's gone. Our mother seems to be dead. And our sister seems to be in bits. Tired, fatigued, thirsty, hungry, sick. Jesus, Timmy. How did you get sick? What happened? What happened? How did you get sick, Timmy, you jerk? Play checkers against yourself, Timmy, so you don't go insane. That seems sensible. Uh-oh. I think Timmy's gone insane. We're hearing voices. The flashlight's broken. That's great. We offered checkers instead of ammunition. The visitor was quite confused and tried to explain to us what ammunition is. We pretended to understand nothing. It was very amusing until we left with our checkers board. Asshole. Oh, I must have misread that. Whoops. Oh dear. Well, Timmy's still sick, so that's good. The other day we heard a quiet knock on our door, but when we opened we only found a suitcase on the doorstep and there was no one around. It isn't signed, but it sure looks like it's meant for us. Should we check what's inside? Feels like a trap, feels like a trap, feels like a trap. Hail Mary, go for it, Timmy. There could be candy. Ooh, a gift! We got an achievement saying a gift. Is that a good gift, or is it the gift of death? There's no such thing as too much water nowadays. We inspected it thoroughly after taking it out of the suitcase, but it looks absolutely harmless and purified. We hope to get to meet this generous stranger one day and thank him or her personally for keeping our family well hydrated. Well, what's left of it. We're not even thirsty. A travelling salesman paid us a visit today. He introduced himself as Willie. Apparently business can do well even after the end of the world. He'll give us one can of soup for our playing cards. Given that we have almost no soup left, and we don't know when our dad's going to get back. But apparently it's not today. Yep, made the deal. Timmy's sickness could get worse. He's also thirsty, but we've got enough water for the moment. If there's one sure way to get our attention, it's definitely banging on our shelter door. Whoever it is, they're quite persistent. They've been at it for 5 minutes. Should we open? Go for it. Be a man, Timmy. Be a brave man. Be a big, brave boy, Timmy. Oh, God. What was that noise? Oh, we're still here? Okay. A group of travellers wearing gas masks and carrying some serious-looking equipment gave us purified water. Before we could thank them, they turned away and left. Fantastic. Oh, opening the hatch was risky. Gave us some awful sickness. Well, we were already sick, so are we double sick? We can't be double sick. I don't think so. And we've still got a cockroach problem 40 days into the apocalypse. Oh, Dad! Has Ted returned? Looking great, and he's bought all the water in the world. And he brought the gas mask back. Good stuff. Our expedition went directly to visit the primary school. Not for education, of course. Oh no. We were desperate for supplies and the school was our best chance of getting them. The biology class had an aquarium. The fish had died since no one fed them, but the aquarium water could still be drinkable. There was enough for a few bottles. The geography classroom was very poorly equipped. Only one useful item we could find was a map of our town. Okay. You're hungry? You're hungry as well, lads. But we do now have that map of the area. The note we found on our door today was a real surprise to us all. All two of us. It's not signed, but it says that whoever wrote it has been observing us for a while and believes we're the right kind of people. They instruct us to send a single unarmed representative to a meeting tonight at midnight to find out more. Timmy's unwell, so worst case scenario, they kidnap Timmy and they get sick. You can do it, son. I believe in you. Oh, great. Now we get a radio signal. Oh, Timmy's back. Timmy didn't die. The meeting was organised by twin siblings, a brother and a sister, who took it upon themselves to scout the remains of the city looking for trustworthy and decent people. They seemed honest about their intentions and were more than happy to meet them again. They said they know where to find us and they're going to contact us if they need help. Okay. We don't have any first aid for Timmy, and he's thirsty. We have water for days, Timmy. Yeah, neither of us can go out there. Today, an army broadcast interrupted our, let's just call it breakfast. Anyway, they seemed very eager to evacuate us away from here, but then went over several things that needed to happen. First item on the list is up to us. We're given geographical coordinates and need to get to those to leave a sign we're alive. We now have a map. Okay, are we dead yet? I think 43 days is pretty impressive, and we've only lost half the family. Alright, we've left them a message in the bottle. Timmy's still sick. Ted is still hungry. Finish off the last of the soup, you greedy bastard. At our breakfast, we heard a knock on our door. It was a man with a rather excessive number of arms. He had told us his group was having a hard time finding supplies. Wherever they go, they got shot at first sight and asked questions later. It's probably because of their appearance. The friendly mutant presented us with an offer. In exchange for some supplies, his folk would escort us out on our next expedition and make sure we come back home safely. Given that there's only two of us, take the water, dude. Better you have it than we, because... Oh, the coughing. Don't tell me... Oh, okay, we didn't get Ted sick as well. Okay. Ted no longer hungry, that's good. Hungry... no, sorry, fatigued and tired. Timmy's still sick? Yeah, well, not going to be much we can do about that. Oh, Timmy. We're sending you out, son. Oh boy. No, this is... Oh, look at this. Our supplies are scarce and morale is low. You can almost smell the desperation. We're pretty sure there's a small group of survivors, mostly old folks from the retirement home. We're not stealing old folks' stuff. We're not doing it. We're just not doing it. See? We're alive another day. Robbing innocent people? Absolutely not. We are not savages and we cannot stoop that low. Fantastic. Good job, guys. We're gonna die, but, you know, hey. Oh, we're now out of food. Okay, Timmy. Take the gas mask, Timmy. You can't get any more sick. Please. That might be the last time we see Timmy. It's just gonna be us. There's Ted here. Well, yeah, this is not going great. Oh, look. Bugs. Oh my. Things are not looking great. Okay, the bugs are still around. We're hungry and we have nothing to eat. A sleazy looking trader carrying... Well, doesn't matter. We have no soup to give whoever this is. I guess we just gotta hope that Timmy gets back soon, or we are truly screwed. Yeah, well... Well, we can satisfy your thirst. That's no problem, Ted. Time to listen to the radio. Yeah, why not? What's the worst that could happen, huh? It's not like we're going to eat the radio. Some friendly soul on the radio was talking about a supply pack she'd lost during a trip through our town. We immediately realised she must have driven through our street. We rushed out and got to the package before anyone else. Fantastic! Soup for Ted, and all the water we could use. Oh, let's take a trip to Nevada. Yeah, now's the best time for it. I can't believe we've managed 50 days. Granted, we've lost the female members of our clan. We can make it work, even in Toronto. The question is, how do we find a boat to get there? What? How are you still hungry? You had a quarter can of soup. Oh my! So the cockroaches are very territorial and they're leaving us with less and less space. However, we now have a scout handbook. That's it, you've had about 40 days living on our dime. You can get the hell out of here, roaches. Look at them, they're gone. We defeated the insidious roaches and driven them away. Their nests are ours. That should teach them a lesson. Ted's thirsty. Still fucking flies. The siblings are back, just like they promised, and they're asking for our help. The group is too big to fit where they currently reside, so they want to build a small camp. They could really use someone with able hands and an axe to work. We ain't got able hands nor an axe, so we can't really help you right now. Oh, day 52. What goes around? We earned an achievement. The friendly mutant group lent us a hand, as promised. We felt much safer with them around, and everyone made it back without a scratch. We hope we'll get the chance to meet that group again. A few days before the blast... a few days before the blast, Timmy got into a fight with a kid named Ethan and beat him with a stick. We were supposed to visit Ethan's parents and talk about the incident, but we were a bit busy back then. Now, we have all the time in the world, and although it looked like our friends weren't home, we still decided to pay them a visit. We were invited, after all. These people were obsessed with tomato soup. We saw many cans in their ruined kitchen. Most of them were damaged, and all the tomato goodness has leaked out, but some survived. Behind the remains of their kitchen counter, we found some bottled water. It's not our favourite brand, but it will have to do. We found their garage empty. They might have gone on a vacation before the apocalypse. Maybe they even survived. They left behind a few suitcases, though. We didn't think they would miss us borrowing one. Their living room was quite spacious and nicely decorated. There's not much left of it now, but we managed to salvage a checkerboard from the rubble. We even found some checkers pieces. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. Oh boy. Okay. Timmy is sick and hungry. Ted is just fatigued. Seems quiet. Do we send Ted out? Oh, do we send Ted out, or do we just hope for the best here? I think we bunker down. Hunker down. We received another radio broadcast. Apparently, they wouldn't be arriving when we expected, but they suggested we won't be long. However, survivors were requested to render assistance by bringing gas canisters to the nearest bus stop for military vehicles. Right, okay. Let's wear the gas mask and go. Oh, no. Who's coughing? Me. Timmy has been sick for a while. Okay, right, we're back. Timmy is looking pale. Oh boy. Tired, hungry, thirsty, and sick. I don't know that Timmy's going to make it. Okay, Ted's going to have to go out on another adventure tomorrow. Where did that green puddle come from? Oh dear, a pipe is leaking green goo. That's not good. That's not good at all. We need to act now, and no one packed him up. What do we do? Try the suitcase, the gas mask, or the scout handbook. Let's try the gas mask. I don't know what we would have done with a suitcase. Well, everyone's still alive. So that's a good sign. Ha! Problem solved. No leak, no mess. Oh, good. And we still kept our gas mask. Apparently that was the right choice. Oops. Timmy, what do you want? Fatigue, sick, tired. Well, tough. Thirsty and hungry. You can have the food and water. Alright. Ooh. Ah, right, yes, sorry, I forgot. We can put a suitcase in our hand and take the gas mask and maybe something else? Nothing else worth taking, really. Godspeed, Ted. I hope he comes back. We are so screwed if he doesn't come back. Oh boy, we could be waiting days. Timmy's totally going to just die of sickness, isn't he? We could have sworn that huge puddle of water wasn't there earlier. And there goes another one. Oh damn it, we're getting flooded. Let's grab some of our supplies before they start floating. The map or the radio? Oh jeez. I think we've got to save the radio. Oh, that really sucks. Although, is that a signal coming in from the radio that we saved? That would be useful if it is. Yeah, we lost the map. And he's thirsty and hungry, so... We have a working radio, why not use it? Hey, why not? We saved the freaking thing, we might as well get the use out of it. Still no sign of Ted from what I'm hearing. Oh boy. Nothing, nothing, and nothing. Oh, great. fatigue, sick and tired. It is really a bit awkward with Mum just kind of hanging out down here. So this is what it's come down to, sitting idly in the shelter with very few supplies and a growing sense of impending doom. If only there was something we could do about it, like breaking into our neighbour's shelter. We knew the lock was broken and we saw her restocking the shelter before the bomb fell. Should we go and check it out? She and her children probably didn't even make it in there, right? Thing is, if we leave this shelter, we might be totally screwed. Fortune favour the bold, Timmy! Go for it! Give them the plague, Timmy! Uh-oh. We just got an achievement called the Dark Side. Oh, Lord. We went, we got what we needed and came back. We're sure that group will do just fine. Most probably. Yeah, absolutely. Oh God. Timmy did some terrible things. A woman came by with a creature she claims is a camel. Provided that camels have 5 legs. The animal is carrying a pack of good for trade. Do we need any water? Hell no, we do not need water. Get out of here. We do not want your water, woman. 59 days in this hellhole. Where's Dad? Yeah, we're not taking anything from her. Oops. Thirsty. Drink all the water you want, Timmy. Today we were visited by a strange-looking little man who introduced himself as the trader. He insisted his prices are so low that it's practically like cutting his own throat. The least we could do was take a look at his offer. Although for some reason we don't really trust him. We could get a first aid kit for our radio. No, we've doubled down on the radio so far. We're keeping this damn radio. And if that trader wants to come back, we do have a weapon. Right, nah, we didn't take anything from the trader. Timmy doesn't need anything right now. Alarm! There's a group of people outside and they don't seem too friendly. We recognise some of them. They used to be in our neighbourhood watch. They don't sound too concerned with the well-being of neighbourhood anymore, but they are very serious about angrily waving their flashlights. We do need to do something before they break in and take everything we have. Lock the door! We've had that padlock, I think, for the entire run. Oh God. Did I hear shots? I thought they had flashlights. Well, we're still here. We didn't think a small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be enough to discourage the unknown attackers. Well, they're not unknown attackers, they were neighbourhood watch. Seems that they gave this whole break-in a fair shot, but ultimately gave up. The padlock is, however, buggered. We are diseased. I don't know how much longer Timmy's got. Timmy might die of dysentery. When emptying our bucket in front of the shelter, we discovered a hastily drawn map. Someone drew out a route and marked a spot at the end of it. Maybe there are supplies. There's still no sign of Ted. So Timmy, you have been the MVP for this game. Go give them the plague. Now that was either Ted returning. Oh, it was. Oh good, I thought Timmy was gone. This treasure hunt actually turned out to be fun, despite taking place in a radioactive dump that is our town. More importantly though, it was successful, and we managed to find a small package. Whatever's in it will prove useful. We got a map! And Ted brought all his stuff back. For all our daily bread and butter needs, we always went to the small store next to the barber's. They had the most amazing clerk who always asked us to come again, and we found it intact. There was a restroom in the back, and we found a dead body next to the first aid box. Guess it didn't help him. We believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. Okay, Timmy needs water, and we can treat him now, finally. Hungry? Are you, Ted? Have a can of soup. Right, nobody's going outside tomorrow. There was another military announcement on the radio. The soldiers are nearby and ordering a single person from each survivor group to meet them and outline the group's situation. This is a bit odd. We do hope they mean well. It's still pretty much the only thing we can do. Oh God. Timmy! MVP. Come on, bro. MVP. Let's do it. Come on. Come on. Oh, we're back. Okay, but we're not gone yet. We managed to make it to the meeting in time. We tried our best to answer the questions the soldiers asked us. Let's hope we fulfilled their expectations and our ragged appearance didn't make a bad impression. Oh God. If help doesn't come soon, We're so screwed. We're awaiting rescue by the military. Whoops. Right, okay. No one's going outside. We got scared a little bit today when all of a sudden our map just fell off the wall. Maybe our shelter is haunted. When the map fell down, it revealed some sort of safe behind it. We don't remember installing it, but we can probably crack it. Well, technically we have all the time in the world. So should we try? Why not? Yeah. Hell yes. Why wouldn't we try to get into this shelter? To safe. Could be good stuff in there. Okay. We were expecting big sums of money and some gold. Found nothing of the sort, and it was just a bottle of water. Well, a bottle of water is better than nothing, I guess. Ted's still hungry, you greedy prick. No one is going outside. Timmy can do it. Timmy can go to the wasteland. You know what? I think Timmy might have to go to the wasteland. Timmy noticed his old telescope in a pile of rubble on the other side of the street. He got really excited about stargazing again. After all, the night sky is one of the very few things that still look about the same after the blast. Should we let Timmy go out and stare pointlessly at the sky? Timmy! You have been our MVP this whole game. Do not screw this up now, just for stargazing. Come on, Timmy. Come on. I want to see Timmy. Timmy's still here. Timmy's the man. Good job, Timmy. Timmy returned in the morning, tired but very happy. He says he saw a spaceship flying by, one with an American flag on it. Surely that can't be true, he's probably making things up. Timmy might be smoking the ganj. And he's now, yeah, look at him. He's now got the munchies. He's been out doing drugs. Okay. Timmy, go try and do something, please. We can either give Timmy the rifle or we can keep the rifle. I think we gotta keep the rifle just in case more fucking people show up. Timmy, you're the MVP of this family. Make it happen, Timmy. Also, we might get rescued while you're away out, Timmy. If it happens, it happens, okay? Oh boy, Timmy. Please come back. I love you, my son. We've been hearing a lot of noises coming from our neighbourhood. Our guess is that there was a zoo escape and the animals are stampeding up there. It might be a good chance to hunt down some fresh food. Ted. Oh! Now that shot was either us shooting something or someone shooting us, and it looks like it might have been us shooting something. Too bad we never practiced sharpshooting. Every shot we fired in the direction of those animals that looked like two-headed cows was a miss. Great stuff. Excellent work, Ted, you dumbass. Oh, radio. Listen to the radio. Please be the military. Please get us out of here. Please. We've done 68 freaking days, 2 months down here. We were able to tune in and get rid of enough static to listen to a very energetic and lively speaker. He seemed well informed and mentioned a few helpful tips. Well, great. Good thing that Timmy wasn't here to hear it. Someone looking to track something? We don't have any ammo to give you, my friend, so sorry. Nice. Day 69. Timmy's not back. An armed person who murders things for a living. Giant mutated spiders. In our neighbourhood. We don't want to have anything to do with this stuff. Goodbye, lady. Okay. Ted needs more water. Stranger pushing a rusty wheelbarrow. Oh, so we have another trader. He's going to give us water for our book. No thank you. We have plenty of water. Come on, Timmy. Be the MVP, son. Right, we're not trading. He's also not hungry, so we don't need to... Well, we don't have any food. Our favourite radio station stopped broadcasting. When we tried other frequencies, we found nothing but static. Oh boy. Okay, we can try tinkering with the radio. Fortune favours the bold! Oh, don't break the radio. Don't break the radio. Don't break the radio. Don't break the radio. We didn't break the radio. Okay, still not hearing anything though, but okay, so I think we're okay. Someone wanting cards, a gambler, 2 water bottle bet and a card game of our choice. Well, we got rid of our cards. You could have played checkers with us too. Oh, Timmy! Timmy, welcome back. What have you brought us, Timmy? Oh, he's back, and he brought everything he went out with. Who are you going to call when the world is on fire? The fire department. We were thrilled to find the place still running. Firefighters redecorated the place and redid their outfits. Most of the walls are messily painted in black and red, and the firemen helmets now have a grim skull symbol on them. We never thought our local firefighters had such artistic souls. So alternative. Near the garage, we found a few firefighters shooing off some giant mutated cockroaches with a fire hose. And we managed to fill some bottles in the first... Ugh, we haven't brought back food, have we? They seemed nervous about us seeing them fighting the bugs. We think we've been followed, and we now have no food. God damn it. So, good job, Timmy. You brought back all the water in the world, but no food. I guess Ted has to go out then. Looking through the map, we came across a few markings that were not original. Someone has added a pointer to a location near us. Ted! Go find out. Go find out what it is, Ted. Don't die. Don't die, Ted. Ted, come back. Don't die. Please, Ted. Oh, he's not dead. Ted ain't dead. We weren't sure if we'd be able to find whatever was hidden by the author of the map, but soon enough the pieces started coming together. After an hour of digging, we came across a working flashlight. Well... Okay. Ted's hungry. And Timmy is still thirsty. Right. Ted, you need to get out there. Find us some food, Ted. Oh, boy. How much longer do they expect us to survive? Oh, God. Timmy's hungry now. No, he's not. Okay, good lad. What we initially thought was thunder turned out to be heavy knocking at the door. Someone either hates that door or is very determined to have someone answer it. We are not our father's out, we're not answering the door. Father said not to talk to strangers. Hopefully they just went away. Yeah. Timmy? Timmy is now suffering from starvation. We don't have a first aid kit. Nope. Oh, it could all fall apart right at the end here. This has got to be close to the end, surely. Oh, boy. I think Timmy might have gone a little bit insane. Yeah. Timmy needs food. It's today or never. Timmy's behaviour is odd. Timmy's gone crazy. Well, we can give you some water, but we don't have any food, Timmy, so... Oh, a gang of thugs started banging on our door. Well, Timmy, you mad bastard, take your rifle and kill them. And then you'll die. Oh, he's not dead. He'll be dead tomorrow. We were able to fight off the bandits this time, but there's no guarantee they won't come back. Our trusty old rifle helped us this fight, but now it's a piece of junk. Timmy is still crazy. How about, you know what, have a water, Timmy. Hunger and desperation in each other's eyes. We know a teacher, what kind of supplies in the school shelter. Timmy, you crazy motherfucker, go get those supplies, son. It's either that or death. What have you chosen, Timmy? Oh, was he wearing soup on his head? We had 4 bottles of water, Jesus. No food. Not a single bit of food. Oh my god. What does he want? Astro Citizen. Right, well, you know what? Have some water, because we've got about 1 million bottles of water. That's got to be it. Yeah, Timmy died. Well, we had a good run. Well, look. Oh boy. We are generous, so we shared our supplies with him. And he's trying to believe that America has a working space station. Great, fantastic. It was very unwise of Ted to walk right into the hands of a gang of filthy bandits camped nearby. He is not coming back. Hunger drove Timmy insane. When he realised we won't be able to provide for him, he snuck out and never returned. Surviving the apocalypse is no easy task, we can tell you that much. We held out for 79 days. Boy, and to think, about a third of that, or just over a third of that, Dolores died. And before that even, I think Mary Jane got blown the hell up. When did she get blown up? An unexpected tragedy, I think, was when Mary Jane died. So, that is 60 seconds. We perished. Yeah. It's not easy. 79 days survived, 12 bottles of water, 12 cans of soup. We held off attacks twice and brought back 26 items, most of which were bloody water, and did not get us enough soup. So, I've been Admiral Stupid. This has been another spooky, or in this case, more kind of depressing, Halloween game for October. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.